Hey, this is Jessie. I want to talk about my first experience with colonic hydrotherapy. So, if you don't like details or a little bit of gross talk, this isn't the video for you. So, here's your warning. I am detailed and I don't really hold things back. I saw information about colonics years ago on like a reality TV show. Yeah, sad, whatever. I'm fine with it. And I recently started researching it a little bit and found a local place in my area that does it. So I live in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and found a place called A Therapeutic Effect. Um, they have been in practice for a really long time, and well, it's the only place close by. So I thought I'd try it out. I read about it all on their website, good reviews, things like that. So I scheduled my appointment, and it got canceled the day of. And I was so bummed. I know, right? So bummed about that, but I was. I really like gross stuff. I like watching like Dr. Pimple Popper, things like that. Bodily things don't gross me out. I'm like excited about them. So, um, basically, what it is they insert a large, not too large, not too large, tube that they lubricate for an easy insertion. And then it has a little like pick line off of it for a tube for the water to go in. And then a tube is connected to the main tube. Okay. So basically, what they do is they flush your colon with really warm water, nothing else within it, nothing added, just warm water. Um, and to start out, you get into a gown and then you sit on a table and they ask you to roll to your left side, and then the lady helps put it in. She actually holds it the entire time so that it doesn't come out. And it's maybe inserted about this far, maybe. Um, it's slightly uncomfortable at first, but not painful. Okay. So you feel it, but it's not severe. It's no like pain. Okay. Um, and then you roll back onto your back, and she holds it the whole time. And then she will turn on the water, and you'll kind of feel your stomach filling up with it. Not your stomach, just your large intestine. Um, so it fills up with water, and then when you start feeling like the urge to push, like, oh my gosh, I gotta go, then you tell her, and then she turns down the dial, she stops the water coming through, and then it kind of just releases very gently and naturally. And there were times when I was asking her, oh my gosh, like, are you sure the tube is not going to come out? And she's like, no, I'm holding it there. So your knees are up and bent. She's holding this in place, and then she would like switch hands and like turn on the machine or whatever. I forget what the machine name is called. There's several different methods, but so it goes through this tube and then it filters through this machine, and then it goes directly into the wall, into the septic system. So there's no like analyzing what comes out or anything like that. It was about 40 minutes. It can be anywhere from there to an hour long. Then the after, she said, your water's running pretty clear. I'm just going to just take a deep breath in and I take it out. And I said, is it going to be an accident on the way to the toilet? Because the bathroom's literally right there. She's like, most of the time, no, unless you're like 90 and don't have any good control anymore. So there was no accidents on the way to the bathroom, and then you kind of just release a whole lot more after that. And for me, I lost like half of an inch around my stomach and 2.5 pounds of buildup sludge all in my colon. And I had gone quite a bit before my visit, and I was a little bit bummed because I wanted that to go in the tube. But so I still had tons of waste that came out. So when you're laying there on the bed, you can like see the tube that is like on the machine. So you can see what's coming out. I definitely had like things like this come out through. There was all sorts of different kind of matter. Some of it looked like diarrhea. Other times I could see like large formed things. I asked her if I could video it, and I did, but when I went to my phone, there was no video. So I plan on going again in 2 weeks. She said the second time, typically you pass even more. Most of the time, it's because your body is able, it's been like broken down a little bit more, but I think too because you're just more comfortable with what's going on in a weird way. You know what to expect, you know what it feels like, you're not nervous and like holding on anymore. It did not irritate any hemorrhoids or anything like that, so I was really happy about that. And yeah, I feel like it's a great thing to do if you've been changing your diet and changing your health, or you want to jumpstart on that. Because your body just builds up this like buildup and this sludge that just coats your large intestine, and your food can't be absorbed as good when you have this layer of stuff in there. And I actually went and looked up like how the digestive process works again, because everything goes through your small intestine, which is like forever amounts, and then it goes into the large. But it is like a big hook and around. So like stuff just gets built up and backed up, on the parts that are not in the up and down and over, probably down in the lower part. That kind of just gets stuck. So I was really surprised how much I released, and I'm really not mad about going back again because we'll see what else comes out. What else did I want to tell you about it? Uncomfortable a little bit, but I've had 3 kids, so there's nothing really too out of like the comfort zone, I guess, for medical things. If you have questions, feel free to message me. I'm happy to chat about it. Hopefully my next one, my video works and I can show you the machine. And if you want to see a little bit come out, that's weird, right? Fine with it. I had done a certain kind of scan. It's like a body scanning thing that tells you where your body is lacking in certain areas and what products to use to bring those back up into normal, healthy state. And 2 of those scans in the past like 4 months have said the Young Living product to use is para-free, which means parasites, which we all have. If you didn't know that, sorry, do a little research on that. So I've been taking para-free, which is the supplement to help kill that stuff off. And so they just can like really live in your digestive tract and absorb the nutrients where then your body's not getting the nutrients. So just trying to do that along with it and work on using my other digestive support supplements. So like Life 9 and our enzymes are called Essentialzyme, just to really help your gut, because your immune system really lives in your gut. So you need to take care of it and do some detoxes, do some flushes. This is just another something that I wanted to do in addition to those things that I've already been doing. So if you want a little more information, send me a message. Hope this helps.